Good morning. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Steffi.
And we're hungry.
He's hungry.
Crazy dog.
Yeah, she's
Anyway.
so crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. And this is our tiny little half-acre homestead in the middle of suburbia. Doing what we can. And we're inside today because we're going to make some bread. Yeah, we're going to make some bread.
Okay.
I'm going to show you our way to make the perfect dough every time. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Start out with 2 cups all-purpose flour. Set this aside.
Yeah.
1.25 cups of the hottest tap water you got. Get that ready. And what's next? I wrote it out here. There's a recipe on here if you can see that. Okay, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. And a half. 1 tablespoon or a half a tablespoon of salt. We use the Himalayan pink salt.
Yeah.
Close enough to half, huh? And 2 tablespoons of butter. We'll get all the dry ingredients in here first. 2 teaspoons of dry yeast. Hey, where's my 1 teaspoon at?
Okay.
1 teaspoon is missing. Okay, I found this. So, 2 teaspoons of dry yeast. Pile in there. Mix up the dry ingredients. Okay, and we'll put 2 tablespoons of warm butter. 1, 2. Mix that up. And we'll pour in our hot water. Take our paddle off. Dough hook on. We'll start adding the rest of the flour. That's in there already. This will be number 3. Usually takes about 3 to just over 3 cups of flour. where it's still sticky, but it doesn't stick to your finger. The dough will stick, will fall off. It's starting to pull off at the bottom. I think it's getting close. Let's check it. Get that out of the way. Okay. See that? Just barely sticking, but it's coming off. Oh, we got something stuck to my finger. So it's not quite done yet. Get back over here. Add the rest of the flour in there. That's 3 whole cups. Let's check it again.
I want to check too.
Okay, see, it's pulling the dough off my finger. It's not sticking to me. See that? Pulling the dough off my finger. So that's, I think that's done. Yeah, just needed 3 cups. Usually it's just a little bit more than 3. Oh, it's sticky. You do it. Clear all that with your finger now.
I didn't get my finger.
Okay, so put this on number 2. Need that on number 2 for 5 minutes. Put my timer at. Let that go for 5 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like before. See all the dough stuck on the side still? Okay, we'll be back in 5 minutes. See how it's pulled away all the dough from the sides? Except for when it's too high, I can't get to it. Let's check out our dough. A little bit sticky. It shouldn't stick to your hands. Really soft, beautiful dough. Let's put it in a ball. And pour some vegetable oil. Just about a teaspoon of vegetable oil on there. Both sides of the dough covered with vegetable oil. And we'll put it in our proofer. Okay, I like to proof my dough inside of our Excalibur dehydrator. Got all the shells removed except for one. And at the bottom of it, we put a glass bowl. We're going to pour boiling water in there. Okay, we're going to pour this boiling water in there.
Oh, be careful with boiling water.
Yeah, be careful because you burn that when the skin will come off.
Yep.
You don't need to cover the dough. We're going to put this in here. Right above this.
It will be even more drying.
Yeah. Stick that in there.
Good idea, Dave.
Cover on. I'll turn on the lowest setting, 105, for 10 minutes.
And then it's set aside. And then it's set aside.
And we'll be back.
And then it's set aside.
Then it's set aside. What, you cuckoo? Okay, our 10-minute alarm went off. So we shut off the heat. Leave it like that for 35 minutes. Woo! Or until it doubles. Okay.
Wait a minute, that's a lot.
Yep, that's a lot. Just leave it there.
That's not perfect.
Okay, our 35-minute alarm went off. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah. Okay, that's ready. So we'll just leave that there for a minute. We need to grease up our bread pan. This is a 12 by 4.5 bread pan. I like to just grease it up with some butter. Put it on all sides. Punch down our dough. Throw that out. You smell that? Smells like CO2. So we just spread that out to the width of the pan. And we'll make it kind of a square shape.
That looks like a rectangle. I mean, an oval
Roll
to
it
me.
up.
It looks like an
Pinch
oval.
it.
It looks like an oval to me.
Yeah, it looks like an oval. Roll it up and pinch it so we get all the air bubbles out of it. So we don't want to get huge giant air bubbles in our dough. This one coming up right there. Push all those air bubbles out.
I think I know why we don't want air bubbles.
Okay, now pinch the ends
I think I know why we don't want air
and
bubbles.
the edges. How come?
Because I think it will pop.
Yeah, it'll pop in there and make a big giant bubble. Okay, turn it over to seam side down and push it down into the pan and fill the bottom. Just like that. We will take the drawer out, remove the old water,
Okay.
put fresh boiling water in there, put a rack back in, put our bread on top. Watch out. We'll put our fresh boiling water in there.
Always have stuff fresh.
Yep, fresh. Fresh boogers, fresh water.
Daddy! Oh, smoke.
Our rack right above.
Oh, smoky. Smoke. Smoke. Don't
Try
play
to make
with
that as
fire.
even as you can. So it rises evenly. Put that in there.
Don't play with fire.
Throw the cover on. Get on there. And we'll put that on lowest setting again for 10 minutes. And right now is when you want to preheat your oven. Turn it on to 425 degrees. Okay, when you preheat your oven, you want to put your rack on the lower half of your oven. You want your bread to cook on the bottom and the sides at the same time the top cooks. So you don't want to pull your bread out and have the top be nice dark brown and the bottom be white. Because the bottom will be uncooked, still a little doughy inside. We don't want that. We want a perfect bread cooked all the way around at the same time. So you have to test it out in your oven and see how high is the best. You want the top of the bread to be about mid oven. So okay, now our 10-minute alarm went off. So let's turn the heat off. Take a little peek in there.
Sneak
Yeah,
peek.
about halfway up already. And we'll leave that
10 more minutes?
10 more minutes.
I knew
Could take
it.
10 more minutes,
I knew it.
15, 20 minutes,
I knew it.
but it's gonna go fast. So 10 more minutes and we'll be right back. Okay, let's take another peek.
I can't see.
See?
Oh.
Alright, it's almost to the top. Let it go 10 more minutes.
Why 10 more minutes?
We want it to
It will
go,
go higher.
because we want it to go,
It will go.
yeah, we want it to, no, I won't do that. We want it to go an inch above in the center of the dough hump, an inch above the pan. I'll show you. You'll see, don't you worry.
Hey, don't.
Okay, let's take a peek. Yeah, it's ready. See that?
It's popping.
Yeah, we can go a little higher if we want. Let it roll over the sides a little bit. We like it about an inch above the side, above the rim of the pan. That works good for us. So, just show you what it looks like. Take a peek over here. Okay. Can you see that in there? Slide it out a little. You don't want to touch the top because if you touch the top, it'll collapse, and then you end up with a smushed bread. So it's about an inch above the rim,
Yeah.
and it's ready to go in the oven. Stand back so you don't get burnt. Move.
Careful, Daddy. Be
Just
careful.
throw that in there. Close that. Set our alarm for 10 minutes. So this will cook pretty fast. We'll check it again at 10 minutes. And turn it 180 degrees if it needs to be, if it's not done already. We'll be back.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Okay, there's our alarm.
Oh, yeah.
It's starting to smell really good in here too. See, it's getting a light brown on top. Turn that around. Make sure it's cooked evenly. Close back up and we'll keep an eye on it. Don't go too far. It'll probably be 5 minutes, it'll be done. Ready? Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, that's done. Nice toasty brown. Almost 5 minute timer went off.
Yeah, how is it not so? And then let it cool down.
Yep.
So we can eat it.
There went our alarm finally. There we go. Turn this out on the cooling rack. Don't let it dry in the pan. You can see it's been, woo, that's hot. Cooked evenly all the way around.
That's why you have to wait until it is.
Don't cut into it yet. I know how tempting it is.
Yeah, it will be so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will burn your hand.
Yep. We'll let that cool down completely before we slice into it. Don't want to cut into it while it's still hot. So I found that if you cut into it before it cools down, it dries out faster. So that's how we make our perfect bread. Hope it helps you out. Give it a try. Can't lose. Doesn't matter if you're in the desert where it's super dry or down by the coast where it's super humid. It'll turn out perfect for you every time. You just gotta add the flour to the right consistency where it doesn't stick to your finger. You have perfect bread every time. So good luck. Give it a try. You can really help us out if you share our video, hit that like button, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.